Alright, it's that time again. It's halfway through the month, which means it's time for another look, in-depth look at my Blu-ray collection, part 3 of The Almighty.
All right, we're starting off part three. Part three. I was gonna say season three. Part three with a bang. High School Musical 2 Extended Dance Edition. Yep, yep. I have nothing to say about that. Let's move on with the High School Musical 3. Hitch. Very funny movie that one is. Hitchcock, I didn't mind it. Obviously, Hitchcock himself is just a magician when it comes to film. The Hobbit steelbooks, pretty cool steelbooks here. We got that's the first one, which is the Unexpected Journey. Desolation of Smaug. Pretty cool steelbooks actually there, and then finishing off with the Battle of the Five Armies. These are decent. I don't think they're, Lord of the Rings caliber, but they're a bit of fun. Very, very long, obviously. Home, I actually did enjoy that. Bit of fun animation. Home again, for some reason, I enjoyed that a decent a bit. Home Alone Steelbook, which is fire. By the way, one of the ones I bought in America. Horns, I did enjoy that Daniel Radcliffe movie. Horrible Bosses 2. Hilarious. Very, very funny movies, those ones. Then we got Hot Fuzz. Very funny movie, part of the Cornetto trilogy. Hot Rod. Bit of a guilty pleasure. Hotel Transylvania. Hotel Transylvania 2. And 3. I think they get worse every time, but they're still all pretty good. I really like the first Hotel Transylvania. And then we got How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I like Jim Carrey as the Grinch. The rest of the movie, not so much. One of my favourite all-time movies, one of my favourite animations, How to Train Your Dragon and How to Train Your Dragon 2. I'm about to get 3. I ordered it as we speak. Very, very good. Very, very good films. Top-tier animations. 10 regular men, mighty as he. Alright, moving on, we got The Hunger Games. I really enjoyed the first Hunger Games movie. Fuck, that Blu-ray just dropped. And then we got Catching Fire, which is a little lenticular there. If you can see, it changes from the logo to her. They're two really good Hunger Games films. Thought that one was alright. And I did not like the ending of the Hunger Games franchise. We got I Am Legend. A very good Will Smith film. Ice Age 1, 2, The Meltdown, 3, Dawn of the Dinosaur, 4 on Intercontinental Drift. Oh no, it's Continental Drift. Jesus. And 5 Collision Course. Yes, there's 5 Ice Age films. I would understand if you had not seen them all or knew they existed. Bit of guilty pleasure when it goes to the ends, but the first one's actually really good. I Love You Man, probably my favourite movie of all time. No joke. This is fucking hilarious film. I tell you what, In-Betweeners 2. I also have the series on DVD. They're all-time greats. Like, they're hilarious. I think they nail on the head, like, the teenage stuff perfectly. And I'm just going to quickly drop the camera down a smidgen. There we go. Let's continue with the incredible Burt Wonderstone. A bit of fun, bit of ridiculousness. Incredibles is one of the best animations of all time. And Incredibles 2, the Steelbook. This movie was awesome as well. And the Steelbook is awesome. Inception, pretty damn good. Mindfuckery, great acting. Incredible Hulk, my least favourite MCU movie. I really don't like that film. Independence Day. I'm not the biggest Independence Day. I like it, but I'm not the biggest fan. Indiana Jones, Raiders. If I can get the other one out. I know there's more than other one, but the other one in this section, it won't let me. It's gripping to life. There's Temple of Doom as well. Great film. Indie films are very good. If we move on to the next section. Next section, starting off with The Last Crusade. Again, I like the indie films. Not the biggest indie guy. Like, I enjoy them. They're not the greatest. I can argue for people that don't like them that much. That I can argue. Fuck off, Shire. We got Inside Out. Very good animation. Insidious, one of my favorite horrors. I like they gave you a backstory, they did it well, and then they followed it up with Insidious 2. I haven't seen 3. I think there might even be 4. I don't know. They end up being like spin-off ones, so I don't really count them. But The Intern, I actually really enjoyed that film. This is weirdly enough, I checked this shit out. Bobby De Niro and Anne Hathaway. The Internship, a bit of fun, nothing crazy. Interstellar, I haven't seen. I don't know if I said that on the channel, but I haven't seen this. I gotta say this. I know it's long, I know it's good, but go check this out. The original Invisible Man. I like this steelbook. Like, there's like some of the OG horrors in those steelbook designs. They look phenomenal. We got I, Robot. I like that film. Will Smith, obviously, again. We got Iron Giant. That's a classic kids film there. The first Iron Man, really, really good. Not very good. Decent. I like it more than the thing. This is Iron Man 3. This is the steelbook, obviously. I like it more than most people, but I just didn't like Iron Man 2. Then we got Irrational Man. I Spit on Your Grave 3, 2, and then 1. They're fucked. These movies are fucked. I haven't seen 2 or 3, but 1's fucked. Which is crazily hard to do in Australia. I don't know why they're in 3, 2, 1. Couldn't tell you. These are the things I notice when I go back and go like, why are they like that? So if you guys see anything and you're like, yo, that is alphabetically wrong, let me know in the comments, man, because I won't notice these things. This is the OG It Steelbook. Beauty Foul. And of course, It Follows. Haven't seen that yet. I want to say it, and then we've got the It. Again, don't know why that's in that order. I think someone's played around with my eyes. Man, don't play with my eyes. As in, the letter I, not my actual eyes. I mean, if you want to play with my eyes, let's get a bit kinky. I'll tell you that much. Alright, continuing on with I, Tonya. I love Margot Robbie. Love her. She's phenomenal. She's a really good actress as well, which is a great thing, because she's not just, eye candy. Jaws, classic. We talked about it in the movie talks with Ninch, so check that out. Johnny English 3. Hysterically funny is correct. Who said this? Yeah, shout out to The Guardian. They know what's going on. That movie was funny. John Wick and John Wick 2. I mean, that's really classic. That's hard to beat. That's a good modern action movie. John Wick 2 is pretty good in the action department as well. I just reviewed 3. It would be a couple months ago now, because I'm filming these kind of weird parts. I know I filmed these all at once, so it's months apart, but it's probably 2 months ago. Check out, if you want to hear my thoughts on John Wick 3, it's on the channel. Let's just leave it at that. We got Journey to the Center of the Earth, the original, and then we got Journey to the Mysterious Island with The Rock instead of Brendan Fraser, because why not? Vanessa Hudgens in the role. Bit of fun, bit of ridiculousness. We got the new Jumanji. I don't own the old Jumanji for some reason. I actually really enjoyed that new Jumanji. We got the OG Jungle Book, which is a great classic, and then we got the new Jungle Book, which that steelbook just looks sexy. Shere Khan, baby, look at that. That's a really good film. I do like that a lot. I don't know why people shit on the Disney remakes when they got Jungle Book. I know they fucked up, like Dumbo, I heard, but they haven't been too bad. We'll see how they do with Aladdin and The Lion King, because at this point, I hadn't seen them yet. Juno. I actually like that movie. We got Jurassic Park. We got Jurassic Park 2, Lost World, and then we got Jurassic Park 3. I haven't seen 2 or 3 for a very long time. I like the OG, and then you got Jurassic World, which I like. And then the dope steelbook, which has got blue on there. This is the Fallen Kingdom. This is the sequel of Jurassic World. Don't mind it. One of the first Blu-rays I ever got. Just go with it. Really enjoy that for some odd reason. We got Justice League. I mean, say what you want. That's a cool steelbook. And it's got the black and white on the back. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I nearly knocked something over, but I do enjoy the Justice League film. I don't think it's as bad as they would make it seem. We got Justice League 2, one of the best animated movies, superhero animated movies, as well as Flashpoint Paradox is, again, phenomenal. And then we got Throne of Atlantis, another good one. A lot of great... DC kill the animations, man. Say what you want about their films. Their animations are awesome. Alright, we're getting close to the end of this part. We got Justice League versus Teen Titans. One of the animators I hadn't seen, but I assume it's good because it's DC animation and they're fire. Justice League War I liked. It's not as good as the other ones, but it's still good. We got Keeping Up with the Joneses. A bit of fun, light comedy. We got Kick-Ass. Very cool, this movie is. Very cool. As well as Kick-Ass 2. I don't think it's as good as the first one, but still enjoyed it. We got Kill Bill. Very gory, get fucked action. As well as, the Steelbook for Kill Bill. Sorry if the light isn't as good here, because again, we're on like the edge of my shelf here. So it's harder to get the action on. Then we got Kill Bill 2. I remember liking these. I haven't watched them for like 5 years, so I got to rewatch them. But I remember really enjoying them. Then we got Kingsman. Low key, like really awesome. Like that's the Steelbook, obviously. I'd almost recommend like that could be one of like the sneaky like masterpieces of the last few years. Like everything in the movie is very, very new and cool. Great Steelbook for the sequel that I don't think was as good, a bit more messy. I didn't show the back of this, so apologies. And that's why, because it's not really anything. But moving on, we got Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. This movie is really good as well. I definitely recommend this movie. This movie is really good. It's got obviously Val Kilmer in it when he's kind of like edging on fat. But Robert Downey Jr. is really good in that. Michelle Monaghan as well. Kong Skull Island. Decent. I think I cooled down on it a little bit. I think I hyped up my review a bit much. Kung Fu Panda 1, 2, and Trey. Pretty good, pretty enjoyable. I mean, come on. This is like one of my favourite films of all time. I love La La Land. Legend of Tarzan. I love Margot Robbie, as I said before. Lego Movie, pretty damn good. Lego Batman movie, pretty damn cool, with a great steelbook as well, with like the Lego print there, if you can see how cool that looks. Alright, as you can see, I'm on the edge here, so I'm going to have to switch it around, use my right hand and flip out everything as we go. So that's Lemony Snicket, the series of unfortunate events. I need to finish that TV show on Netflix, because I heard it was really good, and I watched a little bit, and I was waiting on my brother, and then he never watched it again, and I kind of forgot about it. Might have to rewatch that now. We got Let's Be Cops. Very funny comedy. I really enjoyed that. Lights Out was surprisingly good horror. Surprisingly good. I mean, The Lion King. What can I say about The Lion King that doesn't always be said? Classic. We got The Lion King 2, I have never seen. And we got The Lion King 3, which guess what? Never seen it. We got Lilo and Stitch, Lilo and Stitch and Lilo and Stitch 2. Stitch has a glitch. I thought Stitch has a gun for a second. I thought we got dark. I liked the first one. Maybe I probably saw the second one when I was younger, but we got The Little Mermaid, another classic animation. A lot of animations in this little pile here. Little Mermaid 2 and 3 that I haven't seen. Double pack there. We got Little Miss Sunshine. This is a very underrated film. Very well acted, very well done. I checked that out. We got Limitless. Haven't seen it in a while. I remember enjoying it, but I haven't seen it for a long time. Logan, best film from, I think it was 2017, 2018. Whatever year it came out, I think it was my #1 film. Very fucking good. We got Logan Lucky, surprisingly good film. Really good. Looper, really liked this film. Like, at one time I could have said this is my favourite movie of all time. I gotta rewatch this, because I kind of forgot about it. I think it was like 2012 or something when it came out. I was like, holy shit, that was fucking awesome. So I gotta rewatch that. Lord of the Rings. I mean, classics. Fucking awesome. Two Towers there. And then Return of the King. Obviously, Fellowship as well at the start. I forgot to talk about that one. Love Actually, favourite Christmas movie of all time. Hell yeah, brother. Fucking good. The Love Guru, because your collection isn't complete without the Love Guru. Don't unsubscribe, please. We got Love and Mercy. I surprisingly like that film. It's about the Beach Boys. And Love, Simon, one of my favourite films from last year.
Alright, that is it for part 3. Again, this was filmed a couple of months ago, so some of the stuff, newer stuff that, has been seen in Blu-ray updates might not be in the collection. As well as I didn't do a Blu-ray update for June. Only bought a few things, so I didn't think it was worth really, doing a whole video on, so I'm going to combine the next 2 months, so June and July at the end of this month. But this is, your latest Blu-ray video. Check out my reviews. I dropped a couple. The birds are going off, but I dropped a couple. I can't even think what they are, but, a couple of movies, Spider-Man Homecoming, Annabelle, Child's Play, they're my last few I dropped last week, so check them all out. I got another one coming next week. Same shit. Thank you guys for watching, but of course, have a good one.